Have you ever caught yourself rehearsing what to say before an important conversation? Or noticed how differently you behave depending upon who you're with? What if I told you that the most of what you consider to be you is actually a performance you've been perfecting since childhood? I'm Mark Roach, and welcome to Transcendent, where we explore the intersection of neuroscience, spiritual awakening, and human potential. Today, we're beginning a journey into what might be the most important discovery of your life, the difference between your authentic self and the character you've been playing. Recently, I've been reflecting on my years of acting training, the Meisner method, how it revealed something profound about human behavior. Sanford Meisner defined good acting as living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. But what struck me was the realization that most of us are doing the exact opposite in our daily lives. We're acting falsely under real circumstances. Let me share something personal. During my football years, I cultivated a powerful persona, channeling anger from childhood trauma into athletic performance. This character was so convincing that it nearly led me to a professional career. I believed at the time that this was my authentic self. Years later, in an acting workshop, a teacher asked me to simply respond to my scene partner without planning or performing. I couldn't do it. Despite being a natural on the football field, I discovered I had no idea how to just be present and respond truthfully in the moment. The realization was devastating and liberating. The strength I'd been so proud of was actually a sophisticated defense mechanism, a performance I'd mastered to protect myself. Now, modern neuroscience confirms this experience isn't unique just to me. Moran Cerf's research into using fMRI and single neuron recordings shows that our explanations for our own behavior are often completely disconnected from the neural processes actually driving our decisions. In one remarkable study, neural data predicted consumer choices with a 68% accuracy rate, while people's verbal explanations of their decisions achieved only a 42% accuracy. This suggests that not only are we performing for others, we're performing for ourselves, creating stories about our motivations that simply aren't supported by what's happening in our brains. This is precisely what G.I. Gurdjieff meant when he said that humans are mechanical. We operate from conditioned patterns while maintaining the illusion of conscious choice. We're like actors who have forgotten they're in a play, completely identified with our characters, unaware of the script that we're following. Gurdjieff called this state waking sleep, technically conscious but without self-awareness. We react automatically to life circumstances while creating elaborate justifications for why we do what we do. Let me demonstrate something that you can try right now. Think about how you behave in 3 different contexts, perhaps at work, or with family, or with close friends. Notice how your tone of voice changes, your choice of words shift, even your body language transforms depending upon who you're with. These aren't conscious choices, they're performances that you've developed over time. The work colleague's version of you might speak more formally, sit with better posture. The family version might fall into childhood patterns using different vocabulary. The friend version might be more relaxed, more authentic, or perhaps just a different performance. In human design terms, this performance trap is especially challenging for certain types. If you're a projector with an open G center, you're particularly susceptible to taking on others' identities. If you're a manifester, You might perform independently while craving connection. Generators often perform patience while internally feeling frustrated. Your decision reveals not just your authentic nature, but the specific performances that you're most likely to get trapped in. Now, I'm not suggesting that these performances are bad. They served a purpose. They helped you navigate a complex world, gain acceptance, avoid pain. The problem isn't that you learn to perform, it's that the performance has become so convincing that you've forgotten it's not the whole truth of who you are. The first step toward authenticity isn't changing your behavior, it's simply noticing the performance as it happens. This awareness creates a tiny gap between you and your automatic patterns. In that gap lies freedom. Here's the simple practice to begin with. For the next 24 hours, set an alarm to go off randomly 3 times during your day. When it sounds, ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, what am I doing right now? 2, what am I feeling in my body right now? And 3, am I being authentic in this moment or am I performing? Don't judge whatever you discover. Just notice. This simple act of observation is what Gurdjieff called self-remembering and what neuroscientists might call activating metaconditioning, metacognition. It's the foundation of everything we'll explore in this series. In our next episode, we'll explore how Meisner's methods of repetition exercise creates a powerful tool for breaking through performance patterns and accessing authentic response. We'll look at what happens neurologically when you stop planning and start truly responding to what's in front of you. If this resonates with you, please subscribe and share your experiences in the comments. What performances have you noticed in your own life? Where do you feel most authentic? And where do you feel like you're playing a role most? Remember, the path to transcendence begins with not changing who you are, but with seeing yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time. Until next time, I'm Mark Roach, wishing you moments of genuine presence in a world of performance.